What's going on, guys? It's G's playing again, and in today's video I'll be going over what class you should pick in Ragnarok Origin. This is just more of an informative video so that you can see the types of jobs and their roles in this game. I won't be going over their viability in PvP, but mostly PvE contents since the game is still fresh. So with that out of the way, let's get started. As of right now, there's only primary type classes and no secondary. When the secondary class will come out, nobody knows. Anyways, the 6 classes that are out right now are the following: Knight, Wizard, Priest, Hunter, Assassin, and Blacksmiths. I'll break this down into 4 categories: primary role, popularity in parties, popularity amongst players, and my final opinion. Before we get into the jobs, please take this time to subscribe if you haven't, as it will help me out a lot. Thank you so much, guys. Now, let's start with the Knight class. The Knight's primary role is to tank the living life of any monster in this goddamn game. If you cannot do that, don't play this job. The current meta is that Knights are the main tanks. Because of that, this class is a must-have in your party if you want to run dungeons or Helheims. Knights are one of the most beginner-friendly jobs in almost any MMOs. For that reason alone, it is one of the most common and popular jobs to pick. So yes, it will be oversaturated. My final opinion about this job: a lot of people play as Knights, but only 10% are actually good. Others play it because it is an easy job to pick up. If you can actually pay attention to the game and play properly as a tank, then this job will suit you. Solo playing is fun because you still have a wide range of skills you can use. Spire Pierce, Bowling Bash, these skills do some insane amount of damage if you have the right gears. Also, they're not very expensive to maintain, especially because of their playstyle. But if you don't like to be upfront and in your face to monsters, then this is not the job for you. Now, let's move on to the Wizard class. Wizard's primary role in parties is to nuke the living hell out of everything and to cause disturbance. Depending on what the party is about, I say Wizards are about 50-50 in popularity for parties. Because if you're doing branch parties, then yes, they're important. Or the Roulette Monster Daily Quest. They are a must-have if you want to finish the quest in like 2 minutes. But also, depending on the Helheim quest, Wizards aren't really wanted. If the Wizard isn't already reputable or isn't from some guild, then personally I would pick a DPS over a Wizard. But the way Wizards can power farm and their nuking ability, it is a pretty popular class. I personally never enjoy playing casting type classes because they do get expensive late game and requires a lot of attention to be very relevant. Also, there's so many skills to memorize and learn, it gets confusing to me. But if you like magic type class and dealing AoE damage or just nuking single target, then this is the perfect job for you. Now, let's talk about the Priest. Priest's primary role in parties is to heal bomb everyone. If someone dies, you suck. Next to the Knight, Priests are a must-have in any party. In some Helheim quests, you won't get past 10 steps without a Priest next to you. The popularity with Priests are weird. People make Priests to dual client with their other character, so I see a lot of Priests, but they're not actual Priest players. I'm a little biased when it comes to Priests because I've always played support in any games, and I believe Priests are the most stressful class to play. So if you're the type to lose focus or don't like multitasking, then this class is going to be giving you a rough time. But if you like supporting and like a harder learning curve with the multitasking and constant pressure to keep everyone alive, then you love playing this class. Next, we'll talk about the Hunter class. Hunters are your ranged DPS class, with many different utilities under their belts. Depending on what type of Hunter you play, your popularity in parties will differ. Another trouble you have is that since DPS characters are also really popular, especially since Hunter's range allows you to farm from far away without moving, you will have trouble finding parties because there's a lot of them. Hunter's AFK farming ability is very reliant and safe, since you have a very large range and you'll most likely kill the monster before it gets to you. Also, their utility and raw power is something to be afraid of. This class is good if you want a unique way of playing. Because they have traps and falcons, there's different playing style for this class. Next, we have almost everyone's favorite, Assassin. These little creatures' main purpose in life is to guerrilla warfare everything. They will hide until the timing is right and silently kill their enemies. In parties, they're pretty much the same as Hunters, except they deal slightly more damage, and are also a close range class. So in parties, you will either take an Assassin or a Hunter, so they're both popular. But that also makes it very popular amongst players as well. Assassins are very strong depending on how you build them, but they're also a very straightforward character as well. So if you're the type to enjoy playing hack and slash without pressing too much button, then this is the perfect class for you. But if you get bored very quickly and need to be pressing a lot of buttons, then this isn't the right class. Lastly, we have the Blacksmith. Blacksmith is a very odd character as it can do some incredible amount of damage, but also has some of the greatest and most annoying utilities. Blacksmiths are 50-50 when it comes to their popularity in parties. Some people love having them, and some people find them useless and weak. The current meta for the Koreans is that blacksmiths are the weakest for free-to-play players, but they become stupid strong once they have the correct gears and cars. But also leveling this class is going to be the most expensive thing you have ever done in your life. But if you want to play a unique class, then this is definitely it. In my honest opinion, I think blacksmiths are OP, but it's going to take time or a lot of money to make it OP. Playing as a blacksmith is an investment, because in the long run, it'll be very strong. So if you have the time and patience, then this is a good class. It's very fun and rewarding. Hope this helped you guys out with any questions about which class you should pick. If I left anything out, then please leave a comment below and I'll add it to the description. You can follow me on Twitch to see me stream and ask questions. Thanks so much guys, please subscribe and like this video for more content, and I'll see you guys in the next video.